Alright, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and we got some insane news that absolutely requires your attention. I was initially gonna hop in today and give you guys my thoughts on the new uniform for Kamala Khan. I know it's been a couple days. I've just been letting this uniform sit with me for the simple fact that it just seems like it doesn't offer much value. It's just kind of a downgrade, right? And honestly, it's hinging on the fact that we might be seeing some upgrades or some revamp to ABX ABL, and it's basically at the point where if you don't care about that piece of content, that this uniform has no value at all for you because of the change from human to inhuman that they made, right? But we'll talk about that in a sec. This is more important and pressing news, and I think this is better for everyone as opposed to the uniform for Kamala Khan, which we're just gonna put at the end of this video, okay? All right, because to be honest, it doesn't even deserve its own video, even though I don't want to shit on her, man, because the uniform itself is powerful. But anyways, as you can see right here, notice Epic Quest and Quest Pack price reduction. Okay, this is actually insane. I never thought this would happen. This is one of the only pieces of content in this game that never gets discounted, and it's being discounted permanently. It's not even like, you know, I thought when we finally saw these things go down in price, it would be for the anniversary or for Black Friday. And when we made it to the 10-year anniversary and we didn't see a price reduction, I thought, you know what, these things are probably never going to be reduced in price. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is CM Fragment of Marvel Future Fight as introduced in the September update live broadcast. A new theme for the Epic Quest will be added in the upcoming November update. Now, keep in mind that we are now, you know, with Marvel Zombies in the September update, and they're already talking about the November update, which means that we're not going to see a major update for October. It's going to basically be two mid-month patches, one in 3 weeks or 2 weeks from now, because it's already been a week, right? And then 2 weeks after that, we're probably going to see another mid-month, and then from there we're going to jump into the November update. So what this means is, if you have not purchased any of these Epic Quest characters, do not buy any of them until November. Hold out, remain strong. This is gonna be perfect because November, you know, Black Friday is right there. They're gonna have the crystal spending event, so you can just triple up and buy multiple Epic Quest characters, whether it's the new ones or the old ones, and then get their uniform discounted at the same time. You know, run up a bag, get multiple uniforms and the Epic Quest and the bonuses from the crystal spending mission. This is absolutely fantastic. So salute to the devs for realizing that not only do some of these characters kind of, you know, at a spot where they're not very good right now, but these things are kind of overpriced. To be honest with you guys, they were from the very beginning. Now, I understand that when you buy these deluxe packages and you get access to the mission, you're farming rewards for the end of time. So that aspect I'm cool with, but I'm happy to see it go down in price, especially the one for the Goblin Queen, because this one never should have been 7,700 crystals to begin with. Frankly, right, this should have gone down to 5,500 like the rest of them. So I'm kind of cheesed about that, but it is what it is. Okay, so it's down to 6,600. As you can see, the ones for the Eternals, they're down to 3,800, and the rest of them are down to 5,500. Keep in mind, you still get the refund when you buy them, right? You get the 1,500 crystals that you initially got from the Epic Quest, so that's cool. Even the cash price is going down. Keep in mind, there will be no change to the content, right? So that's cool. And there will be no change to the VIP points earned in the in-game app purchase. So that's cool. The loyalty earned, like all of these changes, really good. Now, for any of you guys who are saying, yo, I just bought it last week for the 6,600, that's tough, my guy. That's tough. I'm not trying to laugh at you. No one knew this was coming. And to be honest with y'all, they should have said this in the update live stream. Like, I don't feel like this was a last minute decision, so I don't understand why they waited until now to do it. Now, you could technically hit up customer support in game and say, yo, I bought this last week and now y'all are reducing the price. Can you guys refund me? They might. They probably won't though, right? But for the rest of y'all who haven't bought any of these, right, hang tight. 2 more months ain't gonna kill you. I know Sentry's in here, right? So y'all might want to go pick up Dark Rain. Chill, okay? Chill. Well, you can build Sentry without getting the character, getting the deluxe package character. But yeah, this is pretty cool, man. So salute to Netmarble. I know some of y'all probably look at this and be like, yo, the game probably dying, shit like that. Nah, I don't think so. I think it's just that there's so many things in the game that cost crystals, so they're just making it easier. Because at the end of the day, they want to bring in new players and keep them, right? And with so many things that cost crystals in the game, it probably turns people away, right? So lowering the price just a little bit not gonna hurt them. If anything, they probably look at the numbers and be like, all right, so if we lower this a little bit, we can probably make more sales, as opposed to keeping it high and people just avoiding it. Right, so that's how I look at it, man. But let's talk about Kamala Khan in this new uniform right here. Sad thing is, the change that they made for her is hinging on the fact that changes are coming for ABX and ABL. Last we've seen the changes were basically you need to score more points to get better rewards. If they do that and don't add in Inhuman as a day, then this uniform, you can just keep it like, basically keep doing what you've been doing and treating the game and the updates like like a boxing gym. Just keep on skipping, baby, right? But if the next update or that brings changes to ABX and ABL includes some Inhuman days, then she might actually be solid. But from what I'm looking at right now, right, as a speed Inhuman, very little value. Like, testing her against Luna Snow doesn't even make sense, because Luna Snow was already just eclipsing her, doming her. But then on top of that, right, now that she's Inhuman, it don't even make no sense. There's also Gamora, the threat that people don't really talk about as much, but Gamora is legitimately a strong speed type, right? She's very, very strong, and she's actually believe it or not, where is she? She's actually stronger than Kamala Khan for ABX, ABL stuff. I can't even find her right now. Let me just go ahead and do this, man. Like, in her Wastelanders like uniform that she just got, bro, she's actually, oh man, like this girl right here, she's actually better than Kamala Khan. So like, considering this uniform is what, like a year and a half old, bro, you coming close to 2, right? Like, at least. It doesn't even make sense, bro. Like, I was gonna do a comp between the two of them with a very similar build, and if y'all want to see, bro, like, it's sad for her, right? What they should have done, in my opinion, if we're not gonna get an Inhuman day for ABX, ABL, that kind of stuff, what they should have did here is make her combat. You know what I'm saying? Because then she would have sold like hotcakes. Because if she's a combat female human, that would definitely make her, in my opinion, a solid tier 4 choice, because she would be a better DPS than Taskmaster, like female Taskmaster, and she probably wouldn't eclipse Crescent, right? So Crescent could still be the paywall cash money cow, and then this would give free to plays a solid option if she was a combat, but no dice. Anyways, what we're gonna do for this one though is a quick little test between the Marvel's uniform, because many of you guys bought this one. It was a solid uniform, and we're gonna see how it compares to the Inhuman one. And then basically, if you had this one already, you can just chill on it and wait and see what happens if there's an Inhuman day that gets added to ABX, ABL, that kind of stuff, right? And then from there, maybe Black Friday, you go ahead and pick this up, because the changes should be coming around that time. So anyways, let's hop in. Let's see how this thing goes. There's not many stages that you can use her on to begin with, now that she's Inhuman and not human. So we're gonna run a speed stage right here, right quickly, and see what it be. All right, let's see how we do. Go 3, 2, 5, and 4 for the proc. Okay, let's have her jump to the corner here. Oh, of course she brings these guys up. solid. He's solid. So this uniform, you're proccing on the 4, put everything on it. Go ahead and just try to do as much damage as possible. Oh, she ran to the center there? Okay, I thought she did. Okay, we good. So 40 seconds, phase 1. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna try and squeeze some more damage off on you. Okay. Try to do a fadeaway jumper there. We were not having it. Let's go. We were not having it. As you can see, this uniform is not bad. And because it's a human, it's actually more flexible for world boss and stuff. So that's kind of one of the things that holding Inhumans back. There's not much content for them available, man. Like it's unfortunate. Alright, let's go ahead and wait for her here. Then we try and press her, see how much damage we get for the tier 3 rotation. Stomping her out. We'll just try to go for the finish. Ooh, I was trying to go for the finish. Ah, we're not gonna get it in. Unfortunate. Jeez, 2 bars left. That was literally 1 rotation, bro. Come on. Come on. It is what it is. It is what it is. Alright. Yikes. Oop, oop, oop. Okay, chill. Alright, that's done. Alright, so 2:40 left on the clock. Let's see what we do with the newbie. Let's go. Gotta wait for Jean to do her little jump. Boom. Alright, let's go. Boom, 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 boom. Gotta remember, proccing on the 3rd. 3rd is actually pretty short. Bro, she's hitting like a truck. Nah, fam. Like it makes me sad that this is one of those situations where she has a lot of power, but not a lot of utility. Like because of the typing that she is. It's not even like a speed tick. It's like she's like she's a freaking Inhuman, bro. Like, oh man, so sad, tragic even. It's so easy to get out of her skills too, because the hold on, let me out of there. The 3 is so much shorter, but it still does great damage. Let's go back over here. Let's beat up on Jean a little bit more. Look at the damage, bro. You gotta respect it. Right? You gotta respect it. But again, if they don't create a need for these characters, it's unfortunate. Yeah. Look at the damage that we're getting from just like letting those skills play out. We're long gone. So good. Let's go. Boom, boom. There's a little bit of a range thing, so you gotta make sure you're pretty close when you're trying to get the 3rd off. But look at the difference in damage, bro. Let's go ahead and just try and finish up here before Jean moves away. Like, yeah, it's like a minute difference, right? Same gameplay. The only difference is we're proccing on 3 as opposed to proccing on 4, and she's just better. Like it's a better uniform overall, and it's so tragic that they swapped her to being an Inhuman, because this would have been, in my opinion, a great first uniform for like new players and like free-to-play players in general. Not even like new. Like if you're free to play, you don't have Luna Snow. Like this would have been like, I don't want to say must buy, because these days with so many uniforms in the game, it's hard to justify what's a must buy and not. But like if you were like free to play, brand new to the game, her being human, her being this strong, bro, like it's a brain dead easy pickup, bro. It's sad, but hopefully the changes that come to ABX, ABL include her right? Include, I know the Inhumans are such a small, like, niche category of heroes, but it would be cool if they were finally useful in the game. And if they were, should actually be a solid one to invest in. I would even tier 4 her because her tier 4 buff is literally like Luna's, right? So that's definitely telling me that she's gonna be even crazier at tier 4. But if I don't have the need for her, I'm never gonna tier 4 her. She's just gonna sit at level 80, and that's gonna be it. So I don't know, y'all. Let me know what you think in the comments, though. Definitely really happy with the changes to the Epic Quest system, even though I'm not a big Epic Quest guy, right? But spending less crystals, I'm here for it. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.